Alright, another video. This one's on a different section of the basement. And what you're looking at, we're not focusing on the old speaker, what we're looking at is this light fixture. So, I have lived in this house for quite a long time. And I've always seen this light fixture. Here's the shade for it. And I always thought that base design there was some kind of paper that just kind of yellowed and kind of started to rot away or else got ripped somehow. But today I was down here and I was kind of looking at that. And I realized that that's some kind of old, like 50s paint splatter, kind of streaky marble type design. So, and I thought that was cool enough to kind of take a look at this and try to maybe repair it. It's semi-built into the wall. It still plugs in using this very rotted away power cord, which will not be on there for very much longer. And it used to have a light bulb in it, but I took it out. It was a 75 watt GE from around 1968 or so, just judging by like what might be a date code on it. But yeah, we're gonna take it down from the wall and we're gonna see what it's like. Alright, I have the fixture down, and the wall is a different color where the fixture was, so this thing's been up there for a while. It's all there, all very simple. It looks like there's been a cord replacement sometime in its life. That's obviously not original. Looks like the cord was originally white, which kind of goes along with this design here. I wonder if that's asbestos. Interesting, look at this cord. It says Spring Action, patented USA. This thing is kind of cool. I wish the cord was in better shape. I'd like to use that patented Spring Action. But aside from Leviton there, whatever you pronounce that name, that's just what I call it. I don't see any brand names on this at all, so yeah, I'll do a thorough inspection, but I don't see any so far. So I want to start with physical appearance first and move to electrical. Just because if I can't get it working, I want it to look pretty. But I found this nice power cord. It is polarized. I don't think that matters all too much for lamps though, but yeah. We have a power cord. You see, this is a problem with electrical tape. It becomes brittle and not adhesive over time. As soon as I touch it, the moisture from my finger just disintegrates all of the adhesive. And if this is in a damp environment, then you don't even have to touch it. It'll just get all loose and disconnect from the actual wire, and yeah. You know what? I bet that they made it so then you had to install some kind of cord, because then this could be either a wall-mounted and wall-wired fixture, or it could just be like this, and that's why they kind of punched a hole out there. And one above it for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe if, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that might look better if it's coming out of the top and going to a plug above it. As long as it's neat though. But, yeah. So, I have one side just about untaped. And you can definitely tell that they were using a used cord, because these are soldered, or they have solder on them. These are not. So, no solder was applied to this when they did it. I will definitely apply solder and make it annoying for the future person. If they don't just throw it away, which is most likely what's going to happen. Not many people really look at this kind of stuff and respect it. It's mainly just seen as outdated, but there's a certain aesthetic to that 50s kind of marble design that, I don't know, I like. I think it's kind of cool looking, so That's why I'm giving this thing a bath. Not literally, but like restoration-wise. I'm just realizing now that they did not knot the they didn't put a little knot on here, a strain relief thing, which is I'm gonna do that because that's a really good idea to do. And a possible problem that I realized. I don't want to have too much slack in here because I don't want these moving here and then me screwing through one of the wires. That would not be good, so I think I know what I'll do to make that not happen though. So, time to work on some of this mechanical stuff. Or I mean not mechanical stuff, I mean physical stuff. Kind of, cosmetic stuff, there we go. Make it look nice. I don't know what this material is, and I don't want to put it underwater in case it's some kind of papery cardboard kind of thing. That's what I think it is if you take a look at it. Could also be some kind of weird linoleum too, but I don't know. But take away, I don't know if it looks like this on camera, but that's like a kind of a gold bronze color almost here. And I know that sometime in this house's existence, its owners were smokers, which is really not surprising, because the 50s was like half of the house's life ago. So that could be yellowed from smoke, and this could be like a silver color almost, but I guess we'll find out. And already with a soapy rag, the layers of dust and probable cigarette smoke are going bye-bye, but we haven't even gotten started with Brasso yet. There goes one loop with soapy water, and I mean, gosh, that really improved this upper section. Did not get the lower section down here, which does look to have a little rust on it, unfortunately. And I'll have to do something about that paint right there. I wonder how that paint got on there, because nothing down here has been painted. It's all wood paneling or actual wood walls down here. And this was on an actual wood wall. But yeah. I'll have to refer back to the Cordomatic video, I guess. Alright. We have this pretty cleaned and washed off. It feels very smooth now. Also got this bar up here, although it didn't really do much. It was kind of a weird angle. And also got each side of these like little design things. And this already looks pretty good, so I'm not gonna mess with that. But anyways, it's time to do a little section with Brasso, and if it doesn't really seem to be doing much, I'm not gonna do the rest of it, just because it would be wasted work. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I got the paint off. I had to use a screwdriver, unfortunately, and it doesn't look as bad as it in person as it looks in camera. But yeah, that stuff was on there like glue though. No paint remover would probably be able to get that off without taking off the finish too. They became one with each other. I really wish I could take this off, because I would probably, I don't know, I guess I'd probably use a bit of a wetter and soapier rag than the one that I did use. But anyways, I'll go on with the Brasso now. Alright, here it is after a little work with the Brasso. See the reflection of the camera on it. My hand on it. Unfortunately, yes, that is indeed rusted. If I really wanted to do this properly, then I would probably repaint it. They probably make a spray paint with that identical look to it. It'd be really easy, but I mean, hey, it's a basement light. All it has to do is be bright. So I think I'm going to move on to the stem, and maybe those little pieces there, those decorations, although this might be a bit tough. I should probably clean out this inside too. And I tried to remove that right there because I thought it would make it easier, but I had no luck. As you can see, it kind of ground it up. And I can't fit one of those car lug nut removers, the things that go on it, because this wire is in the way. Otherwise, I'd use the one that I have out in the garage. But anyways, yeah, I'll move on to the stem now. Okay, this is kind of cool, actually. I almost wonder if this is supposed to be silver colored, because look at this. Where I applied the Brasso and, well, didn't, as you can see. It looks completely cigarette tarred on there. Now, I don't mean that to sound, like, bad. Tar as in, like, sticky residue. It doesn't feel sticky, but that's cigarette tar, I guess. Which might also explain the discoloration on the rest of the wall when I took this off. The rest of the wall might be covered some kind of cigarette. Although, I know people smoked, but I don't know. I think it was only in the bathroom, and nothing smells like smoke at all down here. You'd think that if the walls were covered in cigarette, then you'd smell it. Unless it was really, really old. Which, I mean, with this kind of light fixture, could be back to the 50s. But, nothing really smells like it ever. Not even the bathroom, where as you peel away the wallpaper, you can tell that people smoked. But yeah, I'm going to keep kind of working away at that and see what happens. Alright, I got that thing to budge, that like big nut to budge, and wow, look at that. If only it was still that white color, that would be so cool. Oh well, at least it didn't look too bad before I took that off. Yeah. Gosh, what a cool design. Anyways, I guess this has been bratwurst in the case of the disappearing cigarette tar. But I got it looking mostly good. There's still stuff like this. It is actually kind of a brass color. I hope I'm not taking the finish off with the Brasso. But, yeah. That ought to do it. It's really tight. You can't squeeze it at all. It's so tight. Oh, crap. And I soldered it and everything. Alright, I'm taking the easy way out. I'm just going to cut both of these and start over with new stripped wires. Now we have it done right. Alright, we have it back on. Now it's time to throw a light bulb in and test it out. Alright, to accompany the fixture, I put in the light bulb that I originally took out of it. Alright, the lamp is plugged in. Moment of truth. Ah, look at that. Looks nice. It's real nice. I'm going to put the shade on it. And there we go, sending out a nice violet shade of light. Looks really nice, better than I expected. Very pleased with that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And thank you for watching.